Hello friends, I'm Chi. Yeah, looking more deeper in the Dublin 3 regulation, which they are proposing, the European Union, where they say it's a part, among them. Okay, if you're here for the first time, why don't you subscribe? Because here, get information like this. As you know, back to back, the heat is going on, information going round and round. People are in tension, people are in pressure, thinking, what is the next? What will happen to me? What's my fate? Yeah, thank you to my subscribers. Please do one thing, share to your friends on WhatsApp, Facebook, even friends back home who are thinking of coming here so that they will think twice, to know if it's worth risking that money after spending all the money coming here and then they'll be deported. So they should think whether it will be the best idea of investing that money back home instead of coming and just waste everything. And those of us who are still here, we should start thinking of saving money back home in case of anything goes wrong so that you have something to rely on, not just going back home empty-handed, okay? So this is what we should start worrying about, because I don't equally pray that for you. It's not your portion, especially you're listening to me. Like you all know, they have said that, okay, the first point of entry, that country will be the country to harvest your information, to get information about you, to ascertain if you merit the international protection or even if you really deserve to seek the asylum in their country. So for those who are having weak stories, because there they'll be asking you questions, why do you come, what happened? And if your country is not at war, or maybe terrorist attack or natural disasters like earthquake, tornado, tsunami, all those kind of thing, drought and the rest. If your country is not among those kind of lists, then maybe your country is a stable country. Definitely they'll be sending you back, almost back. But those who are having families like children, among them, those ones will be given priority. They will not be left in the border side for a long time. They just allow them to come into the country and seek the asylum. Some people will say then a lot of people will be coming with children, especially the Africans. They'll be coming with their children, even the Arabs too. They do the same thing. So now they said priority will be given to families. Then you see that more people coming with their wife, their children, something like that. So that's okay. That's okay. The people will say there's always a way out. So now, knowing that at heart, that at the border side, this is what will happen there. Those who are coming for economic reasons, like talking about stories about their family, how their uncle wants to kill them, their auntie and the rest of them, they consider those stories as false. They don't accept those things anymore. Those stories don't sell market anymore. But even those who are coming to work or study, it's no longer working anymore. They want the real refugees, like I mentioned, those having natural disasters, wars, tornado, tsunami, earthquakes, all those kind of things. Those are the kind of people they will look into their case and may grant them, okay? So now, what are they saying next? They are saying that if the country who has accepted you, maybe let's say the pressure is high on Italy, the migrants are much, it can be shared. That is the mandatory solidarity mechanism they are talking about. It will be shared among them. And any country that chooses not to accept is obliged to do one of these. Either you contribute in the strict border patrol, whether in the seaside or in the border sides, strict border patrols, or you pay for deportation of those people, since you don't want to accept. Now you'll be thinking countries like Germany, which will they do? Definitely, I think countries like Germany, which is a hot fire, will prefer to pay for deportation because those ones have been deporting people like crazy. Now they said they will share migrants. Imagine you, especially those who will be coming newly, thinking that, okay, if they share me to Germany, Germany is a nice country, they pay well. Remember, it's just like you already been deported because that country has deported thousands of people years back. So you going there just like hot fire. They're likely to just reject you, send you back to the country you came in first, and that country will deport you. And now they're saying that even if that country don't have money to carry out all the deportations, all the European countries will contribute and give that country some money to fasten the deportation of all those people. So that means even in Italy here, there will be faster deportation of anybody who will be having negative, okay? So this is the problem, So you're talking about, what about those who came in through flight? Maybe they got visa. They are saying that the country that first gave you the visa is responsible for you. So it's not like Germany gave you visa and you came to Italy to seek the asylum, or Italy gave you visa, you go to France to seek asylum. No, they will send you back to Italy who gave you that visa, okay? So it's not business as usual anymore. So have that at the back of your mind too. So now, what am I saying? We should consider our story now. People should start intensifying hard, studying their story, mastering their story. This is not time for partying, wearing fine dress and the rest of them. This is time to concentrate and study your story hard, And for people who will be thinking of getting a girl pregnant so that they can get document, that doesn't sell anymore. Imagine you after doing that, you still find yourself being deported. It will be so crazy, man. So remember that they said that 24 African countries, they have talked to them and they have reached agreement on bringing back people that will be returning by that time. So remember, Nigeria is there, Ghana is there, Togo is there, Senegal, Burkina Faso, Gambia, a lot of them like that. They are all in there, you know. So these countries have accepted, meaning that whosoever that is rejected straight will be deported, you know, straight will be deported. And not even just that you have negative here, you think of running to Germany because there's strict border patrol. By that time, they can even get the person at the border and still return the person here. So it's strict, man. So they are talking about also going for commission or interview, you know, when they go for that commission interview, if the negative decision is given, I don't even see them talking about appeal here. They never talk about anything appeal. They said the negative decision should come together with return decision, that is deportation. Almost immediately the person will be deported. This is not equally good news at all. Now they are saying that whosoever that will be deported also will be settled, like reinstated back home, like business will be open for the person. They will not just leave the person empty-handed there. But come to think of it, why don't they help us here, give us those jobs? A country like Nigeria will be willing to accept their people because they will say that you guys are the ones here making noise about Biafra, 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 and the rest of them. It's crazy because the people ruling there, you already know the northerners. So most of the northerners are not here in Europe. Actually, it's the southerners you find here. So a country like Nigeria is a pity, man. It's a pity. So that is it basically. The thing is this, they also say that if you have a relation in any of the European Union country, any relation there, family member there, you are likely to be sent there after they got information from the border side, they are likely to be sent to that country to go and seek asylum. But I pity, those who be going to countries like those hard countries, it's just like you're already deported, or, it's strict there, man. It's very strict. Seeking asylum there is just strict, So also for those who are saying that Italy will just give you negative, and at the end of the day, they will just give you document. It's not business as usual anymore. Don't think like that. Because then Italy will be deporting too, because Italy don't want the people, So they'll be giving money to fasten the deportation also, okay? So also remember that even the whole thing looks like they are all buying into the idea of Salvini, This is the thoughts of Salvini. So do not think that you can just leave Italy and rush to another country to seek asylum. Because why? Because Italy is even more, at least, pitiable. They pity people. They are not that strict. So I advise you to stay here, stay in Italy. Italy is softer than all these countries you are seeing. Their processes are very tough. I believe that Italy will be softening things, softening their pedal on how they'll be, at least maybe out of 100, they can give 80 people documents, okay? So that is why you should stay here, So this is a problem. African countries, if they have developed, if we have voted the right leaders, it's not whenever election comes, these corrupt people come with their money and pay, and at the end of the day, we vote them in. This is the problem. If African countries are great and good, who will be thinking of all these crazy things? Nobody will be coming to Europe to say they want to come and seek asylum because everything is there. Everything is there. So it's so bad, Now they're talking about shorter time in the camp. People will not be staying much longer anymore. Maybe 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, thereabout. They want to fasten everything because they know that the longer you stay, the more money they are spending. The longer you stay, the more money they are spending. So they don't want to spend that money. Instead, they want to use that money to deport people. Also, they are going to set up some kind of people who will be monitoring all the camps to make sure that the system is being followed to the total end. Meaning that everything will be strict and rigid, So they said that they have gotten everything, one economy, one market, one currency, one whatever. So now they want to put more emphasis on this deportation thing, this faster deportation. This is the one they want to have this solidarity on, so that all of them will put hand and make this work. So that I think this is more or less of bad news than good news. I don't see anything good in this, Only that I just said that, okay, they will be giving incentives, countries should step up the incentive they give to their people, the migrants who are seeking asylum, so that they will not be worried of coming over to the next country. That one is just normal. People have been getting some allowances in the camp already. But they're not even talking about how to help them to get documents, how to make them settle down, get a job. They don't even talk about that. All they talk about is the fast deportation, return policy, return policy. So, guys, I would love to know your thought in the comment section. What you think. What else did you hear? Write it there so that we can learn together and know what's up. What to do next. you know. So one love to you all. I'm Chi. Okay, remember to like my video, share to your friends on WhatsApp, Facebook, and especially those who are in Libya, who are back home thinking of coming, so that they will know and prepare their story even before coming, and think whether it is worth risking their money or not. And we here, we should learn to start saving also, because who knows what will happen. Okay, I'm out. Subscribe and please press the bell. Ciao. I'm Chi.